Winners, butt kickers, champions in life. Vincent Rose here, the Fat Killer with H2G Fitness, coming to you from my apartment complex. And this is becoming the routine. You see all these little kids that are out here? Well, I got my little guy playing with the neighborhood kids or the apartment complex kids. And it's a pretty neat thing to be able to let him do whenever he gets out of school, to kind of hang out, chill out, burn off some energy and all that kind of jazz. But I wanted to record a real quick video for you guys, and this is actually a response video to a lady by the name of Alexandra, who reached out to me yesterday because she had seen the video that I had put out discussing the differences between machine weights versus free weights. And I explained my personal style of lifting in that video, where I went into depth on what my goals are behind lifting and what I do and do not do to accomplish those goals. What I said I do not do is I don't lift in a manner where I'm trying to break PRs all the time. I'm not lifting with my ego. I'm not trying to be the strongest guy in the gym. I'm not a weightlifter. I could give two flips about how much weight is on the bar. I honestly don't care even a little bit. I have one goal in lifting and one goal, well, two goals in working out and two goals only. I want to build as much muscle as possible, and I want to lose as much body fat as possible. And whatever is the best tool to achieve that in the safest way, the most effective way, and the most time effective way, right, is what I'm going to do. And so I keep the weight not light, but I don't go so heavy that I have to break perfect form in order to lift, right? Anytime somebody breaks a PR, which is a personal best or a personal record, their form normally goes to crap, right? Form goes out the window. You're making every ugly face that you've ever made in your entire life, and you're using so many different muscles that are not supposed to be utilized during that lift because you're doing everything, all things that you can. You're a Ninja Turtle! Are you Raphael? Yeah. Good. So, whenever you're breaking a PR, you're normally breaking your form, right? And there's people that try to break a stinking PR with every set that they do. And that's cute, but they're not working out effectively, and they are greatly increasing their likelihood to injure themselves. And I expressed in that video I have been the idiot that's injured himself because I was trying to be the strongest guy in the gym and puff my chest out because look at me, stupid, in my opinion. Anyways, so how do I lift? She asked or assumed that means I'm lifting some light, cutesy-wootsy little weights and that I'm doing higher rep ranges. Alexandra, nothing could be further from the truth. Strength athletes stay in the 4 to 6 rep range. People that are wanting to develop their muscle stay in the 8 to 12 rep range, and people that don't know what they're doing, that are wasting their time in the gym, are doing more than that, right? They're doing 20 repetitions. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying. There is a time and a place to do high repetitions with light weight. But should you lift like that the majority of the time? No, absolutely, you should not lift like that the majority of the time, because you are wasting your time if you do. If your goal is to carve, craft, form, mold, and shape your body, I recommend you stay in the 8 to 12 rep range. Sometimes go as high as 15. Sometimes, just to see what you're made of a little bit, go down into the 4 to 6 rep range. But 90% of the time, stay in the 8 to 12 rep range, always, right? This is what's going to get your body to respond the best. So that's what I recommend doing. Doing sets of 20 with this little cutesy-wootsy little weight, there are times like when you're doing squats, you want to lighten the weight and just absolutely bust out as many as you can with lighter weight and just burn the snot out of your muscle. Yes, there's a time for it, but it's not all of the time. So Alexandra, you being a lady, if you were my client and if I was training you, I would have you lifting in the 8 to 12 rep range. The biggest fear of most women is if they lift in this manner, am I going to look like a guy? Am I going to start developing all this muscle? Am I going to start looking manly? The answer to that is absolutely not. Do you have any idea how hard it is for a guy to build muscle, let alone for a lady? And we're built to build muscle, or we are engineered in a way that we put on muscle much easier than women. He's saying women can't build muscle. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying guys are pumped full of testosterone, y'all are pumped full of estrogen, and testosterone is a hormone that is more conducive to muscle growth. That's just a fact. So, guys are built better, I guess, poor choice of words, but we are a better case scenario for being able to build muscle easily, and we have a hard time building muscle. A woman is very low in testosterone, yourself, and you are going to have a hard time putting on lots and lots and lots and lots of muscle. Now, is that to say that there are no ladies that are genetically put together in such a way that they build muscle easily? Yes, there are women that can build muscle like men. No doubt about it. It is the norm? No. These women are anomalies. They're genetic freaks, right? Absolutely 100% genetic freaks. If you ever see a girl who is walking around who has the similar style look of a man when it comes to muscle conditioning and muscle size, one of two things is going on. She is either 0.0001% of the population of women who can actually build muscle like men, or she's taking something, hormones, testosterone, anabolics, to make her look that way. And she will normally have the jawline of a man to match. She will normally start developing the facial hair of a man to match. She will normally start developing other things that I'm not going to get into in this video to match. And it was a on purpose. So what's the point? What's the translation? If you work out the way that a guy works out, Alexandra, if you work out in the manner of a bodybuilder in the 8 to 12 rep range, which I'm recommending you should, you will not begin to develop and look like a man. You will begin to look like a quote-unquote fit chick, right? There's plenty of fit chicks that don't look manly at all. They still look extremely feminine, but they're very toned, they're very firm, they're very tight, they're very athletic and aesthetic looking, right? And then you have girls that just look like dudes. The girls that just look like dudes are taking stuff. I promise you, I bet you a nickel. So, all that being said, very long-winded video, which I tend to do that, but I do not lift in the higher rep ranges, Alexandra, nor do I recommend that you do it, nor do I recommend that any lady or guy does it for the majority of their workouts. Stick in the 8 to 12 rep range unless you're a power or strength athlete, and then you can start getting down into the 3, 4, 5, and 6 rep ranges, and then that's fine, okay? So hopefully this video helped. Vincent and Sam Rose here, Fat Killer and Fat Killer Jr. with H2G Fitness. Say the future is bright.
The future is bright.
Something good is happening.
Something good is happening.
Take care.
Take care.
Be blessed.
Yes, be blessed.
Over and out.
Over now.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, guys, take care.